Hey, mate. Oh, yeah, we didn't. We weren't too big.
I've just turned the phone. Me and Jack ended up playing a bit later.
Welcome back here, guys. The start of the next game, EXILES versus Tazz. Is it Markhors? That was the first. Up to 4-day fielding out there at deep mid wicket.
Jesse Griffiths on strike. Yes. Wide down the leg side there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure whose gear he's using or what gear he's using. He's but there's like nothing else. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes with another.
If he's as good as you're bigging him up to be, it's not going to matter too much. Does matter, apparently.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's a good take. Tight. No, it's not cheeky.
Oh, he's Vaughan's bat there. I'm not sure who's taking the catch down there.
I'm sure you'll tell me on the scorecard.
Yeah, I was talking to him.
But we've got
I just played this year over there.
Sean Bucket's player. Likes the off-field stuff probably more than the on-field stuff. A lot.
Now, I've got a question for you. I've seen he's got. Is that his real hair? His real hair.
That is his real hair.
Oh, wow, it's an impressive head of hair.
Action going. There's actually a teacher's aide down near of him. He's a fan favourite around Albury. Plays it in a great spirit.
Oh, that's the main
On
thing.
strike here. He's got 4. He's got 4 down. Never there in LMS.
No, it hasn't been called.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh.
You guys are managing.
Schoolboy, like a high school.
Be confident Sean will try that shot 2 more times here. Bowled that one and full on the stumps there. Very hard to late cut that.
Let's have a look to shape.
On top of that, La Nina.
Last ball of the first over. Yeah.
He's tried to late cut a slower ball there. Didn't have end of the handle.
Looks to be Stephen Sheeky coming on to bowl the second over, is it?
Confirm that.
No, Sheeky's just got the ball.
No, I think he's
One there at the long sleeves, trying to get back out to mid wicket.
on strike. He's been a great ambassador of LMS in Albury Wodonga. He's been around. He's umpired a lot, but his goal every Sunday is to get. And we only play in 3 times slots, but he'll try and play 4.
Thanks, mate.
Hit something there. Got a wide down the leg side there. Must have got his pad. Very solid batsman.
Difficult in a T10 match. You might get going pretty quickly.
This format isn't quite T20. He can be a very good anchor for a team. Having some fun and getting some guys some cricket that potentially wouldn't have played due to third man, and he's got the single.
Yeah.
Very good 2-day player. He comes from Wangaratta actually. plays for. I remember the team he plays for though, but he's played for Greta for many years. Here's Buckets with the onto the wicket and runs it down to third man for a single this time. Just trying to swim his way out of the puddle.
And, Benny Bloor with the balls a big track. So yeah, 8 or 9, maybe 10.
There's Nick, late cut down for a single. Which can be effective. He won't give his wicket away.
Only 6 fielders, you should be aiming for a minimum a run a ball.
Yeah, well and surely. Guys that can hit a 50 off at least 30. Potentially become a bit of a hindrance and not getting enough runs. But as I said, today's all about having fun and giving guys a bit of a hit, so. Sheeky coming in now.
Yep, that's Sheik's now. Start over. Are you all from Wodonga or Albury? Or just the ladies and gentlemen?
These
in the
guys.
team?
Tazz Cricket from New Zealand. I was working in. I moved to Albury, and when I told taking on LMS Albury Wodonga, he's a big fan of LMS around. A very strong team in New Zealand and a number in New Zealand that he supports. Didn't hesitate to get a set of shirts for, get a team or came together just to make a team.
Yep.
And that's what these guys are. They were just, and they won the summer LMS this year. They've all come away together.
And you see Sheiky again with usually a very fast, formidable bowler, but seems to be bowling a bit of off. One too many poor balls, and Rick doesn't hesitate to get. It looked like a perfect ball for a late cut.
I think that was the shot. Putting that over the light pole.
It's mounting up.
Been called wide there. So Buckets has more bucket hats than he does underwear.
But you can get 4 uses out of an underwear.
You can.
One pair.
You can. But I believe Buckets only uses his underwear once, so he does have a.
Be in the double digits, you'd think.
Well and truly, he even bought a couple more.
So Craig Fordham with the ball, Fordo.
Winter dispersed out to play for other teams and create the summer comp together, but have all come back together for. That's a wide down the leg side.
I guess that's what you want is a. They're currently in teams, spreading their wings, getting more of their mates on board.
Come and have a bit of fun with a couple of teams and find out what it's all about. And get to play cricket with your mates. It's the greatest fun.
Takes the score along to 16 after 3.10. See, Fordo just loves it. The most skilled, but certainly has a great passion for the game.
Geez, I'd love to be a slips fielder for him. You'd get a few.
Yeah, I think Fordo over the last couple of years hasn't quite played as much cricket as he. New South Wales Health's been quite busy with the COVID outbreak.
Oh, yes,
I think he's. Even if it was just for a 10-over game, get out of the office. So we like to thank him for what he's been doing in help.
Buckets has gone for a big swing again with no ding. Got the bucket hats attached to his bat so he can make contact a few more.
Bucket hat, bowl it to him. See if he can hit that one.
He'd catch it and take it home. He's tried to ramp this. He's got a bit of something on it. A ramp shot here is a very effective shot if you can play it. The boundary down and bowler, you can fine leg if you can play that ramp shot well.
The Exiles bowling attack to get it down there.
Definitely not this guy, but I'm sure they're back enough.
Bucketson, he's taken it on, and a terrible throw from Fordo. I think they're going to have to work really hard between the wickets to hit those gaps. Bucket's game though.
Oh, Bucket doesn't mind. He does follow suit when a few times after running 4 or 5 twos in an over. So credit to him. Can't say I'm the same.
Yeah. With Vinay Kumar seems to be coming into the attack.
Sean to lap it around the corner.
You're just waiting for the yeah.
Can you upload the House Tides press conference?
To see hold up is probably trying to work out that it is Vinay. Hold up. Vinay's played for a lot of teams and EXILES. I imagine he would be on that team list. I apologise for his short. In the Sydney Super Series in past years, he's been well in Sydney as well. Starting to become a bit of a regular at Nationals.
Great concept that was a few years ago.
Yeah, fantastic. Maybe I've got to play a few more games, a few more performances to get a look in.
I was very lucky to team and got to experience the seeing it open back up again for Super Series. See some of the Albury boys up there and involved. I think they could be an official secret weapon, but they could be late additions into the draft that people don't.
Got to be that 6th, 7th, 8th pick in the draft.
Yeah, that people aren't real sure about them until you find a franchise owner that actually knows. Zach Baranchia, who scored 30 off not so many yesterday against the Bomb Squad, who unfortunately today didn't get going. He's belted one out to Cow Corner here. He hasn't quite got enough of it. It's a single.
Sheiks.
Yes, came up with the Super Series concept and used it all over the world.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed my time playing. And kept for one match, but no one really knew me, so just meeting the new people and getting that camaraderie and really tried to slog sweep one here and didn't quite. Good to get to know everyone and find out about the element and built my own team back in Taree called the Wild Aces, and took them to Aussie champs in 2019. In the LMS community, and obviously here I am today, bringing my own teams up to take on the rest of the.
About the Super Series concept, it gives people, especially those guys in more regional, you're not coming to nationals, I guess you're not really that well known, unfortunately. A lot of teams know each other just through playing each other, come final stage.
So a lot of the regional comps are either a 1 or 2 division, often get to play against other teams from outside. Wagga and Wagga LMS are working together to make called our dream team competition the play each other. We play for this steel bale that Brad Jones Racing team, and Brad Jones, good luck to Brad Jones Racing next weekend. So yeah, it's good to get out and see. Super Series was a great idea for that sense. Nick in pink here.
On to bowl here, he's one of the original East Coast Wales boys.
And what an eliminator over that was.
Last ball to decide the match.
And I believe Kurt stopped that. Fall down the ground, and it was down there, and Kurt's got some good speed, and he got around, and that's one out here to us for a single.
Yeah, Kirk started so very tidily and only going for the 2 or 3 runs.
So we've got Nick Jesser at the other, from a small town in the River Region area of Betheng. He pulls one here out to deep mid wicket.
Run it hard, run it hard.
Throw here, he's going to get there quite comfortably. Nick Jess. So there's a few of these Tazz guys that have been around for a while, which is good to see.
You see just over the high mark now.
The corner, it looks like it might go for 4. It's going to roll. He's got a boundary.
6th over, taking the score to 30.
That will be Tazz's first boundary.
6 overs, just the 4 overs remaining in the innings. See what the East Exiles do with their bowling attack. From bowlers now. On for a projected run rate of just. But in the last few overs, Tazz boys can hit a few more boundaries and be a real competitive total. It's not easy to be scoring runs, although
few games over 100.
He goes, "Oh, do you want me to take it up?" He goes, "No, it's free."
So I've just got a message in. Captain, or standing captain Michael King.
Oh!
Leg by. That's pretty sharp. Nick won't mind that though. I don't think I've ever seen Nick with a frown on his face, and he's like a very calm character, very quiet and reserved type of person. Cricket with him, he'll talk cricket with you all day. But that's a quick ball and just outside. Just word in from Michael King of EASTS, who were due to play. He wants to pass on a message to Marty Henderson that his boys are lucky that they're off, he believes.
I reckon I'd back house tides too. Never heard of this.
House Tides had never heard of him either, so House Tides didn't care. They knocked off 7 next. They were keen.
We are seeing Nick for a single. We need a few boundaries. I think Nicholas is going to have to be the one here to go. Faced 15 balls.
Down the ground. It's only 22, I believe. Nick Jesser's a bit older, and Nick Jesser had the last 12 months, so he might get on with things.
He's just going to have to find a way to get up to that 60, 70 total.
Get some runs, so it's not a bad strategy.
There we are, that's a tidy finish to the over, just 1 for 7 there off his we've got coming on. Walking into the bowling crease, taking his time, not that we're on any time limit or anything.
2 for 32 here after 7.
It's on the board, what could be enough with the bowling attack, but
Yes.
pretty early. There's a low total on the board.
Just is a bit cramped there and knocks it in the mid wicket for a single.
I think this is going to be an action over. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily boundaries or it's going to be the over to look out for. See Benny coming in for his second ball. Oh!
Be one above the shoulder.
Bowler bouncer to a bloke not wearing a helmet. Luckily,
Well,
Nick was.
You need to wear them if you want to protect your head. And should be part of the game, so no, wear a helmet against a fast bowler and you get hit. I haven't got a whole lot of sympathy for that.
Two balls left in this over now. Said it's going to be the action over. Got 2 balls.
Oh, there's another short one.
Being one of the more.
Actually.
That was a lovely shot for that boundary though.
Just tried to hit that into cow corner. He's got the single.
And there we are. That's the end of the over. A couple of bounces there from Benny Bloor. Here to bowl the ninth over. Interesting to see who bowls the last. There's quite a few options out there. There's Fordo, there's... I think you might have to go to Vinay after his first over. What Sheeky can dish up. See what Nick Jesser can do as well.
Jesser pulls it out. To widen mid on. Comes back for a second.
Nick really had to get going there, otherwise he might have found himself running.
Nick Jesser 12 off 9 here. There's one, it's up in the air. They're coming in. Are they going to get there? No. It's going to fall short.
As needs, but not quite the desired result. Love to see that get up in the wind and go over the boundary fence.
He tried to pull that one and he got on a bit late and hit it straight back to catch about above his head there.
And did look to have a go for the double play. It's always good to have a look at it, make the umpire make a decision. Paying attention. Rick's been one of our more consistent umpires up in Sydney. Yesterday they actually managed to get on a little bit out at Penrith, just across the road from his house.
Got on, and we've got an Aubrey Wodonga umpire at square leg here. Shannon Hughes has hit one in the air. They're going to run through. Give a not out. They've got through for a single. So the mark. Shannon's had a great week of things and been all sorts of places and has forgotten that he needs sleep as well.
It's too much.
I believe so. All sorts of sites, I believe. Broke away from Tazz through winter and created his own team, which he sponsored. His company's called Specialist Property Management. Our corner.
Run hard, take him
They're
on.
trying to get two here. They're going to take him on.
Oh, what a...
Accurate. So they're going to run through for a 30.
Three's often in LMS.
No, that was some very good running there. Shannon's the owner of Specialist. He cleans a lot of properties and does a lot of maintenance around some properties. So he named them the Specialised Master Blasters, and B grade for their first season, and they had the B grade best player. Shannon done a great job with those guys.
And it is Vinay. Robbie Buckland roll around to the commentary area, looking a little bit worse for wear. And his runaway bay gear. Thank you, Trav Harker.
So 40. Hopefully they can get a couple of Zacks here and but even getting over 50, at least they got something to bowl to. Pushes it down to mid off. Looks like they're just going to settle for the single.
Pushing the fielders here.
You do.
Looking for any little...
I'm a bit disappointed here that Rob Levius, and I was going to palm it off to him.
There we are. Take
Deep square leg.
Take him on.
They're taking him on. They're going to get the two.
With just the 2 balls left in the innings, scores 47 at 50 marks.
To top edge, down to third man. Play and Shannon goes back to the crease.
Very smart catch there. But I think who that is. Mark Richardson. But Timmy's got the gloves on.
Three took that catch.
Boys little players from a distance. It's not so, but last ball here.
Last. Frosty hasn't played a lot through winter because he works a lot of sun. Can swing hard, so we could see something here. He's going to try. They're going to forget to run. 7.
Bit of Alan Donald, Lance Klusner action there in the 99 World Cup. And yes, the Tazz Markhors finish.
About that much taller than Shannon.
But you know, you see, prove the difference. So you never know. Chasing might make on the East Exiles boys. But yes, we'll stay tuned.
It's going to be an entertaining first over. Jesse Griffiths coming on to bowl, I believe, the first. So I'm here just quickly until Sheiky's ready to jump onto the mic. This is Jesse Griffiths bowling. Got out cheaply, so I can't imagine this first ball being a slow ball.
David Reap on strike here. So you reckon it's going to be whizzing past his nose, JJ?
Quick enough, and
5 wides.
Get that, and it's in pink keeping here. He is a very good keeper, very neat and tidy.
We appreciate Rick signalling to the camera as well, getting a bit of airtime as you're out there, whether it's in the field with the bat, the ball, or with the flicker in.
It's pretty nippy, it's down leg, and Nick in pink has got that one. I think.
Have to wait for the. No, it was.
Right.
Great start for David. Strike rate of 800.
Off. Good pace. Shortened his run up there.
The wicketkeeper fraternity happy.
Does he ever? That's on the hip, and he's just bunted it. I'll finish this over with you. Umpire the next game.
Yeah, we'll get to see the fake man behind the jersey.
I just enjoy being involved in cricket. I don't.
And that's the LMS spirit right there, isn't it?
It's a bit. Jesse Griffiths has got his first win.
And that's Vinay Kumar there, out first ball. Not being the biggest fan of the fast ball.
The commentators, the boys behind us, are saying that Jesse Griffiths get clocked in the nets a couple of weeks ago at 30 when he was coming off a short run. So 135 I saw. I believe he does touch over 140 on his day. So I'm sure he'll be a secret pickup in this Jesse Griffiths guy, but his name might pop up and be a for a team as people don't know. He's ripped that in. Keeper's taken above his head.
You'd surely think he gets a second over in the third over of the game.
Him again in the third over, so going to hand over to Shaky here. While, but we're back together again. Here you go, mate. Yeah.
Here we are, Shannon Hughes on for the second over.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You good, mate?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. How are you, Sheiks?
Good, mate.
Here we are.
Agreed with his first six of the year, I think.
I'll get the other one up later.
Leg side deserve to go for 6. Put it away. Exiles, boys.
Yeah, so we got two of the sort of main originals at the moment.
The founder.
Yeah, one of the originals, and then Timmy. One of the most interesting Kiwi blokes I've met in your life. Nickname of a boxhead in the team because of his square figure.
Shannon, he can get this ball outside off stump. Looks like he's got a little bit of shape to it. Better result. Just a of Timmy here.
Yeah. Timmy into the window. He's definitely a cow corn specialist. Upside there though.
I don't think that's really by choice. So it looked as though he was trying to get it over to cow corner.